Saint Augustine, commentary on the first letter of John, chapter 4, verse 17 to 21 following. Let us love because he first loved us. Verse 19. For how should we love except he had first loved us? By loving we became friends, but he loved us as enemies that we might be made friends. He first loved us and gave us the gift of loving him. We did not yet love him. By loving we are made beautiful. If a man deformed and ill-featured love a beautiful woman, what shall he do? Or what shall a woman do if, being deformed and ill-featured and black-complexioned, she loves a beautiful man? By loving, can she become beautiful? Can he, by loving, become handsome? He loves a beautiful woman, and when he sees himself in a mirror, he is ashamed to lift up his face to her, his lovely one, of whom he is enamored. What shall he do that he may be beautiful? Does he wait for good looks to come? Nay, rather, by waiting old age is added to him and makes him uglier. There is nothing then to do, there is no way to advise him, but only that he should restrain himself and not presume to love unequally. Or if perchance he does love her and wishes to take her to wife, in her let him love chastity. Not the face of flesh, but our soul, my brethren, is unlovely by reason of iniquity. By loving God it becomes lovely. What a love must that be that makes the lover beautiful? But God is always lovely, never unlovely, never changeable. Who is always lovely first loved us. And what were we when he loved us but fallen and unlovely? But not to leave us full, no, but to change us and of unlovely make us lovely. How should become lovely? How shall we become lovely? By loving him who is always lovely. As the love increases in you, so the loveliness increases. For love is itself the beauty of the soul. Let us love because he first loved us. Here the Apostle Paul. But God showed his love in us that, while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. Romans chapter 5, verse 8 and 9. The just for the unjust, the beautiful for the fool. How find we Jesus beautiful? You are beauteous in loveliness surpassing the sons of men. Grace is poured upon your lips. Psalm 45, verse 2. Why so? Again, see why it is that he is fair, beauteous in loveliness surpassing the sons of men. Because in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. John chapter 1, verse 1. But in that he took flesh, he took upon him, as it were, your fullness, i.e., your mortality, that he might adapt himself to you and become suited to you, and stir you up to the love of the beauteousness within. Where then in Scripture do we find Jesus uncomely and deformed, as we have found him comely and beauteous in loveliness surpassing the sons of men? Where find we him also deformed? Ask Isaiah. And we saw him, and he had no form, nor comeliness. Isaiah chapter 53, verse 2. There now are two flutes which seem to make discordant sounds. Howbeit, one spirit breathes into both. By this it is said, beauteous in loveliness, surpassing the sons of men. By that it is said in Isaiah, we saw him and had no form, nor comeliness. By one Spirit are both flutes filled, they make no dissonance. Turn not away your ears, apply the understanding. Let us ask the Apostle Paul, and let him expound to us the unison of the two flutes. Let him sound to us the note, beauteous in loveliness, surpassing the sons of men, who, being in the form of God, thought it not robbery to be equal with God. Philippians chapter 2, verse 6 and 7. Let him sound to us also the note, we saw him, and he had no form, no comeliness. He made himself of no reputation, taking upon him the form of a servant, made in the likeness of man, and in fashion found as man. He had no form, nor comeliness, that he might give you form and comeliness. What form, what comeliness? The love which is in charity. That loving you may run. Canticles of Canticles, chapter 1, verse 4. Running may love, you are fair now, but stay not your regard upon yourself, lest you lose what you have received. Let your regards terminate in him, by whom you were made fair. Be you fair only to the end he may love you. But do you direct your whole aim to him, run you to him, seek his embraces, fear to depart from him, that there may be in you the chaste fear which endures forever? Let us love because he first loved us. If any man say, I love God, what God? Wherefore love we? Because he first loved us, and gave us to love. He loved us ungodly to make us godly, loved us unrighteous to make us righteous, loved us sick to make us whole. Ask each several man, let him tell you if he loves God. He cries out, he confesses, I love. God knows. There is another question to be asked. If any man say, I love God, and hates his brother, he is a liar. By what do you prove that he is a liar? Here. For he that loves not his brother whom he sees, how can he love God whom he sees not? What then? Does he that loves a brother love God also? He must of necessity love God, must of necessity love him that is love itself. Can one love his brother and not love love? Of necessity he must love love, with a capital L. What then? Because he loves love, does it follow that he loves God? Certainly it does follow. In loving love, he loves God. Or have you forgotten what you said a little ago? Love is God. If love is God, whoso loves love, loves God. Love then your brother and feel yourself assured. You can't say, I love my brother, but I do not love God. As you lie if you say, I love God, when you love not your brother, so you are deceived when you say, I love my brother, if you think that you love not God. Of necessity must you who love your brother love itself, but love is God. Therefore of necessity must he love God, whoso loves his brother. But if you love not the brother whom you see, How can you love God whom you see not? Why does he not see God? Because he has not love itself. That he does not see God is because he has not love. That he has not love is because he loves not his brother. The reason then why he does not see God is that he has not love. For if he have love, he sees God, for love is God. And that eye is becoming more and more purged by love to see that unchangeable substance, in the presence of which he shall always rejoice, which he shall enjoy to everlasting when he is joined with the angels. Only let him run now, that he may at last have gladness in his own country. Let him not love his pilgrimage, not love the way. Let all the better save him that calls us, until we hold him fast and say what is said in the psalm, you have destroyed all that go a-roaring from you. Psalm 73 verse 27 and 28. And who are they that go a-roaring? They that go away and love the world. But what shall you do? He goes on and says, but for me it is good to cleave to God. All my good is to cling unto God freely. For if you question him and say, for what do you cling to him? And he would say, that he may give me. Give you what? It is he that made the heaven, he that made the earth. What shall he give you? Already you are cleaving to him. Find something better, and he shall give it you.